Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Here comes Reed. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
On 1st and 10, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Look, there's no question that Jordan Love is a pass-first quarterback, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the wheels to get out of dodge when necessary. So you will see Green Bay occasionally throw a quarterback run play in there, but for the most part, he'll do his damage with his legs when a play breaks down and he has to get out of the pocket and try and gain yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Evades him at the 20. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 13 yards, first down Packers. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Love, they go play action now. Touchdown, Packers! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity
opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. Ooh, with a juke. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action this time with Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second and 3 from the 9. To the air again, Love. This is caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Jones. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good. More on Patriots. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is born. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 11.
Let's go. They can't get none of this.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing, Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jones. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 1st and 10, Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Love. He finds Watson complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one With any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones, Montgomery, another target and catch. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.